Greetings, everybody. This is your commander, Steve Parmley. I am now back online. I do apologize. We've had to cancel a couple of events. I am moved out to my new property. Uh, hello, Russell.
I'm eating.
It's okay. We've ate and drank on here before. So tonight, I guess we can be a little impromptu after dark. If anybody wants to come on and talk about anything interesting, questions, comments, concerns. Can you hear me fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. The wife bought me a new microphone.
That was nice of her.
Yes, I know.
She needs to buy a new camera too.
That's the next thing on the list. She's a fiery one. She's a redhead, but man, she's a great gal.
You got to pick her. That's all I'm
Yes,
gonna
I
say.
do. Yeah. So, all right. So people ask me, is like, we didn't even know you were dating. We didn't know you were married. So obviously, I don't put my personal business out on there because of a specific reason. It's personal. But I can tell you that I went from having 4 kids to having 8 kids and being a grandfather. Yes. So my wife actually has 3 boys, and she had a girl, a young lady that pretty much she adopted. Um, Her basically is this child's mom wanted a boy, got another girl, and at the age of like 7 years old, didn't want to have anything to do with her. So my wife took her in, and so she's like 20 now. Yeah, 20, I think, and 19, and she has a baby. So uh, I'm pappy, grandpappy. So that's what it is. Does anybody else want to come on tonight? No, it's not a story about a lovely lady. Shuphead.
Oh God! If I ever get family photos, that's gonna get made.
No, siree. Hello, Charlotte Gordon. Go big or go home, right, Stephen? That's right. I always wanted a big family, but I didn't have 8 kids and a damn grandchild now. But it's all right. We moved out to the country. It's very peaceful. Don't hear sirens anymore. No ambulances. Nice. I got fiber optic internet. Love it.
Yeah,
So,
it beats my internet. I only have cable, so
yeah. Who do you have down there?
I have Spectrum because apparently they have a monopoly on this apartment complex that I live in.
Yeah, Spectrum. A lot of apartment complexes they do. They sign exclusive contracts with the owners, and they're the only ones that can go there.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Because I could have fiber. We have Google Fiber going through here. It's just I can't get it because they won't put an ONT in here.
You could just move out of the apartment complex.
Texas, it's a lot harder to break a lease than it is in most other states.
When's your lease up?
May.
Move out
Or
May.
June, sorry, June.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I plan on it. It's just, it sucks.
So does anybody else want to come on, or do you just want to see me talk and watch Russell shove his face full of food? So did she
I'm
have your
content to
order?
go back down.
Did she have your order right? Because originally you said it was 2 drinks, so I guess you got food too.
They couldn't, I don't know what it is about people, but if they can't see the door immediately from the parking lot, they automatically assume it's impossible to get to your fucking unit. And on my units, the upstairs units have doors on the sides and alcoves.
Uh-huh.
So they can protect you from the wind and rain. But wherever. So they'll park on one corner and they look and they can't see the door. So they just sit in their fucking car. And then they wait until you text them they're on the sides. And then what they do is they say, okay, I'm going to leave it at your door. Which is what I did. And then I waited like 5 minutes. I went down there. There was no food there. There was just 2 drinks sitting there. And I'm like, mother hell. They either didn't give me my food or somebody jacked my food. So I'm walking around trying to find them. They had dropped off the drinks. And then she had went back to her car because it was dark. And then went and got her car and parked it back closer to my door. Because somehow or another, that's going to change the level of darkness outside. And then got out with my food. I'm like, why didn't you just bring my food when you brought the drinks? Exactly, Gene. That's pretty much the conclusion I came to.
Hey, Russell, send Tim Johns an invite, would you?
Tim Johns. All right. Give me a moment. Do. I think I have Tim. I think I added him recently, actually. Yes, I do. Give me a moment. Where is it? StreamYard. Click. Check your messages, Tim.
Holy shit! Talk you much.
No, I got my food. I got pot pies from Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're like my favorite thing. It's like, Gene, do you live in Houston?
You know, when you don't have internet and you can't log on to check the CS email, wow.
Oh, it could be like my email where every time I check it, it doesn't say anything, and then all of a sudden I have like 7 emails in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting added. Haha.
That's why I came on.
Okay,
Well,
Washington's
hello.
bad too. I should know. I lived in Longview, Kelso, so yeah. And never got a confirmation email. Oh, it's already started. Even the new database doesn't want to give confirmation emails.
What? I still need to register for the new database.
You guys can register all you want, but until the modules are done, you won't see.
They're not gonna do nothing.
Right?
Now, it does help in the fact of it allows the database to actually like build a load, so to speak, so they can test basically usage to a point, not full usage, but they can at least test strain on the server.
Which is a good idea.
So we are going to be on for After Dark tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So everything's going to be good. Hello, Chrome Dome. Good to see you, sir.
Really?
Hey.
Hey,
Where's
just
that
give it a
email
couple
address for
years,
complaints?
Steve. Couple years, Steve.
My wife
Oh.
allows me to drink. I have Jack and Coke.
I had
I
Jack
need to
and
find that
Pepsi when I
email
got home
address
this
for
morning from work.
complaints again.
Huh?
I need to find the email address for complaints.
Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is.
It's vcs@sfi.org. If you have a problem, look, I'll do it too. Like I won't create banner. Huh?
Boom. Mine's
Cool.
first. Boom. Haha.
Oh, damn.
How the hell do I get rid of that? Oh, there it is. Goodbye. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, look, you put it back.
Damn it. I've had probably too much Jack and Coke for any
Oh, that's better than what we heard about at this one party.
question.
My roommate and
Ooh.
I had went to
VCS.
a party, and it was a party with people much younger than us,
Oh,
because we're in our 30s and they were all like in their early 20s. So we got there and they asked, "Hey, you want a drink of this?" And it's like, "What is it?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Jack and Adderall." It's like, "Excuse me?"
Adderall and Jack.
Yeah. And we're like, "Do you just have regular bottles that you haven't made, bonused?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, over there." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we'll go have some of that." Like, no, thank you.
That's
Yeah,
like
I got
mixing
one.
NyQuil with caffeine pills almost.
Hey, Russell, will you send Eugene Sanford an invite, please?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I got home
I
from
got
work
so
this
much
morning.
more room in my bedroom now. Woohoo!
Yeah, there's no shelves of your clothes behind you anymore either.
No, but I got a California king size bed now.
Sanford.
Room to stretch out.
Holy cow!
Yeah. Look,
That wouldn't even fit my fat butt.
There we go.
Wow.
it's covered in shit right now.
Obviously. Did you?
What's covered
did you
in
get moved
poop?
All out of the apartment.
I'll be right back. I gotta go change some of my laundry into the dryer.
Russell, don't
There.
change. Stay the way you are.
So did you get all moved out of the apartment, Steve?
Not
Well, I
yet.
got one of those too.
No, this is my taser for work.
It looks like the X26E, which is what I got.
Test it to see if it works.
Huh?
Test it and see if it works.
Yeah, aim it right at Tim.
So this is what's going to happen when you come down to IC 2021 when you try to fuck with the CS. I got plenty of batteries I'll be bringing with me.
Just put everybody in a swimming pool. Put it in there. There you go.
Don't
No.
tempt me.
Right? You get one in, see if I get the other.
You know it's fun when you're drunk and you got to disassemble your weapon.
At least it's not your duty, sir. It's not. At least it's not your service weapon.
Well, I got sand in it earlier.
The comment saying that you have plenty of kids tested on.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got a 14-year-old right here that we could test that taser on too.
I saw that.
Actually, Paul, these batteries, I can get about 60 shocks, 65-second shocks out of these batteries.
So basically, you give Natalie an itch.
Yeah. Hey, will you send Greg Cleaner a join request too?
Who?
Kleiner.
Oh. Kleiner.
Okay, background is that.
Kleiner.
He's the Almighty God.
Kleiner
Different
Greg.
stuff on it and everything. I'm like, this was what I wanted to try to get for me and Ruby's podcast at some point, but he stopped doing it for right now.
All messages have been sent. There we go. Oop.
The wife's going to come in and see the bedroom and kill me.
So
I don't think you want to die yet. I mean, you just got married.
Yeah, she'll let it pass right now, but give it a year.
Right?
I got to be on that insurance, right?
I'm giving it 6 months.
Come on in, Sarah.
It depends though. How soon will like life insurance policies kick in? That would be when it happen.
I haven't put her on my county insurance yet, or my county life insurance crap.
Should be the same link, Eugene. It doesn't change. You just can re-click it in the message.
So where you're at, Steve, is that like a death benefit more?
What do you mean?
Well, St. Louis County Police actually had like death benefits for like families and everything, which is just one lump thing. That was it, and nothing more, nothing less. You couldn't add into it or anything.
So we have
Check your messages, Sarah.
it's basically the same thing. We have the death benefits. Then we also have the county has AFLEC. So like if I get injured on the job, I have the county's short-term and long-term disability. Then AFLEC kicks in. It's not bad. Granted, it's definitely not the best county benefits I've ever had, but it is what it is.
No,
So
I still don't know if St. Louis County ever improved on their stuff at all, but my dad got hurt in the line of duty, and all he got up until his last year he was alive was $600 a month from the police of St. Louis County Police.
Oh no,
Chip.
I'm guaranteed 85% of my check.
That's all you're guaranteed? 85%?
Go on.
Hey. There you go.
What's up, Gregory?
Not much. How are you?
Better now that I got my computer fixed. So here's the strangest thing. I had to call Russell, and we both were scratching our heads.
Your computer is weird. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
So
The second time
I
it's
have
made
fiber
this
optic
better.
internet, and I had the computers direct connected into it, but was not working. Nothing was not recognizing anything. So we had to go through and do this. I mean, it's like 2 hours. What was it? An hour? At least an hour and a half.
So to give it to the techies, he had a 169 IP issue.
Yeah.
It was auto config. It would not get DHCP from the router, no matter what we did. I flushed DNS. We reset the WinSock catalog, everything. And
But-
then he does one thing. I just said, "Hey, you could try this. If it works, I have no idea why it would, but if it does, good for you."
I've got a gigabyte switch, and I hooked everything back up to my gigabyte switch and hooked it to the fiber optic modem. And behold, I have internet.
But he hooks the switch into the same Ethernet port on the modem, the same board that he was plugging the computers into. It works.
Almost like when he still had all his data when his computer supposedly got wiped.
Dude, his computer's weird. I don't know. Crazy
It
or
is an
something.
HP. Hello, Eugene.
But it's empty. It's not. It's the
Liz,
same-
we are still having After Dark tomorrow night. He's just testing out his internet connection tonight.
Who said that?
Elizabeth Ann Hesberg.
Well, look at that. It's my favorite little person from.
I'm gonna say that link better work because it's a link.
So,
Hi, lovelies.
so Sarah, are you not on the audio video staff no more?
Yeah, she
I
is.
am.
Then how come
Hi.
you didn't? How come you didn't have access to log in? And why did you need?
Because
To
we haven't
changed
reset
it.
it yet. We haven't reset it yet.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean we have not given her the god power?
Whatever, God power.
You mean I have privileges I don't even know? What the heck? I missed a memo.
It's fine if you need that.
So, are you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I'm enjoying my weekend.
Well,
Kentucky's
Steve's
back,
married.
Kentucky's back on lockdown again.
So is New Jersey.
Yay!
California's
So
on a
is New
curfew
Jersey.
until like December something.
I've been going to the bar like every 3 days for the last 2 weeks. So
How's that girlfriend of yours, Russell? Is she keeping you young?
we already broke it off.
Damn, that sounds like Cooper.
That
Yeah,
was quick.
last time I went to Houston, we talked and it wasn't gonna work out. So
Damn, not even
I'm
giving
sorry,
it a
dear.
try.
it's not even that. I don't want to. I hate to say it, but I don't want to drive to freaking Mad Max on asphalt every weekend to go see her. Like
Move.
Houston
Damn
sucks.
right.
That whole place is dangerous. Like you just get close to it, your chances of dying on the road increase like tenfold.
So
Is that on your bike
Right
or in your
downtown
truck?
St. Louis.
I'm going to say this:
I could be flying; it's more dangerous. Like,
anybody in the Houston area,
yeah, this is all in
Second or-
territory.
second or third week in December, I'm supposed to be doing a prisoner transport to go down to take an inmate from here down to Houston. So if you're going to be in it, it's like the second or third week. We haven't got the finalization yet from the county district attorney.
I'm about to say, wait, you mean to say that Chambers or Harris County paid money to extradite someone from Kentucky?
Yep.
Wow, he must have really done something bad.
Right?
Driving or flying?
Oh no!
It's driving. He's
You
driving.
better
They don't
believe it.
fly him.
But hey,
That's not the
here's
FBI
an
now.
interesting one. We're waiting. So we had a soldier come through here a couple weeks back, and he was doing like 40 over the posted speed limit, DUI, no proof of insurance. I mean, Kentucky takes this shit like to the extreme, and he just disappeared after he got his release on his own reconnaissance. Or now he's back at his base, which is Fort Riley, Kansas.
How the hell did he get there so quick?
So now we're waiting to hear back from the provost marshal, and as soon as we get the okay, I'm going to Kansas to get this son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Not me. You know how much they pay me an hour to fucking do a transport? I get paid from the time my car leaves the driveway to the car comes back to the driveway.
No offense to anybody who lives in Kansas, but you couldn't pay me enough money to go to Kansas.
That's true. So this week in St. Louis County and everything actually started their lockdowns again on Tuesday. And it's even weirder at our house because the girlfriend went to pick up her other daughter. And now she and the daughter is quarantined downstairs because the daughter had been around somebody with COVID.
One of Alex's coworkers that he works closely with tested positive. So it's just like, well,
And the one thing with that is, it wouldn't be as, for me, I'm the only one here in the house that is more higher risk on the with the low immunity and everything. So they're trying to protect me a lot more, and they're about to.
And it's not like Alex was doing anything unsafe. He always wears his mask and all of those things. So I'm the one that's at risk the most from all of this.
Yeah.
In terms of if it comes into this house, this is what's getting it, and it's dead.
Honey, you were
Before.
born at risk.
Thanks, there. Thanks,
Love
Steve.
ya.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, I love you like an ex-wife. Does that count?
No, that does not count, Steve. That does not count. No. Just no. No, not touching that one. No.
I hope
A few
not.
weeks ago, my company is actually having testing done in-house now. I went and did it, and I tested negative, so yay me.
So
All I can think of during that testing process, Justin, because I've had it twice, and I don't want to have a third and all those things. But I think of the ancient Egyptians and the hot poker. I'm just
Right.
like, well, word. That little adult
Going up the
word.
left nostril, I was going, and I did it myself. They didn't do it. They walked me through it, and I was like, that itches.
The two that I had done, they had to do it. But for flus swabs, that one doesn't drive me nearly as crazy
Right?
because the COVID one has to go up there.
Yeah.
It feels like they're trying to find that brain matter.
you got to have brain to have brain matter, honey.
Open that door, Sarah.
Well,
It's pot calling the kettle.
it's because they go into the cabin.
so
behind us.
miss
Way to
you,
go,
Sarah.
Greg. Well, Steve, you know she's going to be
Pot
on
kettle,
tomorrow night,
yes.
right?
But flu, I can tolerate because it's not. It feels like it's about right here.
It doesn't go-
COVID is,
It's not as deep.
yeah.
That's what she said.
No.
So
I knew someone
Sarah,
was going to say it.
Yeah, it was coming, Russell. It was coming.
You can send your complaints to cs@sfi.org.
No,
Maybe I
we're
will
not.
and break him over the coals. The poor son of a bitch.
That's right, James. You're a poor son of a bitch, but we still love you.
Does he even watch the streams, Steve?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, God.
The most technology he does is come on a damn AB meeting.
He used to because he used to complain, didn't he?
So, Steve, the question is, who hates tech more, Wayne or James?
What now?
Who hates technology more, Wayne, my
No,
RC,
James. Hands
or
down,
James.
James. Hands down, James.
that bad, huh?
Yes, very, very bad.
Because Wayne is a curmudgeon. I would describe Wayne as a curmudgeon.
Russell.
Leave it alone.
I'm not going anywhere with it.
That's a good boy.
Russell,
As he
Respect
says,
your
while he's
elders,
fixing the
Steve.
bed before she gets home.
That's right.
Russell,
Hey.
you have to tell me about that later.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
fixing the bed before the
Mama.
wife comes home.
Hmm
I gotta.
Otherwise, he ain't sleeping in the bed.
Because you want to stay alive, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Before you end up dead meat.
Steve,
Probably.
start acting like a Marine. When you get up in the morning, make your bed. Starts the day off right because you know you started the day off and you've already completed something.
Yeah, right.
He can barely complete a bowel movement. I mean, but you know.
He was telling me all about it early in the week. He kept telling me about it. I can't be on because of fiber, and I'm like, you having problems with BMs, man? Just eat some more.
Oh, well, let me tell you, I don't have problems taking a shit. Sometimes I have a problem trying to find a toilet when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
If you're out in the middle of nowhere, everywhere's a toilet.
But let me
Right?
tell
That's
you,
what
no,
they have a roll with you.
but let me tell you, okay, I got my charger 105, maybe 106 to get to the gas station today because I had a burrito. Ooh. Mm-mm.
Put some hot sauce
you
on
go
my
for a
burrito.
I pulled into that
Ring
gas
of
station.
fire!
I put into the gas station and I was undoing my damn belt keepers and I was undoing my belt and I wasn't even towards the door yet. I was like, homie, it's coming. We got it. Ooh.
A code brown?
Oh. My kids, Fiona when Fiona's got to take a poop really bad. She calls it a 2319. From Monsters, from Monsters Incorporated. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what she calls
I got
when
a
she really got no
2319.
poop. She's like, dude, I got a 2319. Get out. And that kid will beat and beat and beat on that door. And like she won't even have she'll have her underwear down and just start to bend and that shit. I'm like, oh damn.
Well, she is your daughter.
Well, speaking of my daughter.
See, I'm still trying to see how long it's going to take before it gets noticed, and it just hasn't yet. It's crazy.
What a
If you wouldn't have
fucking
said anything, he wouldn't have noticed.
What a dick.
Jeez, Russell, you set that up.
I know. I was just waiting. It was up there for like 2 minutes.
God. Yeah, it was.
We're gonna have
all out there now.
So who's that female you sent me a picture of? Is that a new girl you're talking to?
Yeah, we've
Man,
been on
you're
a
like
couple
fucking
dates already.
Hooper, but Southern edition.
I'm not Southern
No,
though.
Hooper's not as bad.
You're in Texas.
Not
That's
as
as
bad.
Southern as you can get, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
what-
hers was crazy because the night before I'd met her at a local place called the Oyster Bar, and went home with her, and then
went home with her.
I did the walk of shame the next morning because I had to go on a ride. Well, we came back from that ride and we had dinner at a place I really don't go to called Willie's.
Willie. Let's have some Willie tonight.
Well, anyway, I get in there, and she's our waitress. So I'm like, everyone was like talking like, "Oh my god, the waitress is so amazingly gorgeous! Like she's so gorgeous." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And then she came back, and then when she gave me my order, she's like, "Hi, you!" And then she came up and hugged me and like all this, and then everybody at the table was just like, "Gah," and they're like, "How do you
Yep.
know her?" And I'm like,
Took her to
Oh,
bed
Blake
last
knows. I'm like, Blake knows her too, and he looks and he's like, "Is that the one from last night?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, he just shakes his head.
It
So
sounds
I was
almost
like-
as similar as the bartender in Houston.
It was it's almost the
Just get
same
on your
deal.
bill?
Almost the same deal as Eugene.
Did you tip her good though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We always tip good where we go. She probably made more in tips than the company made.
In more ways than one.
Welcome back, Eugene.
Oh,
So
look at that.
So there you go. Everybody wanted to see what she looked like.
Is
I
that
know
the
what
one-
she looked like because they kept asking me if
Technical
she wanted to be my
everyone.
friend or whatever.
Hmm.
She grabbed my ass.
Yeah, you were so upset.
Are you
there,
sure?
Steve.
I don't know.
That's two of her boys right there, the two youngest ones.
Wow, Natalie's taller than her.
Natalie has heels on. Natalie's not as tall as she
Look
used
a
to.
day over 28. What's she see
Huh?
with your ass?
Now, dude, look in the mirror lately, Tim. Come on now. You look like King
That's
Solomon.
how he
kicked you out of
knows.
Yeah, you look
Takes
like
one
King
to know
Solomon
one.
kicked you out of your mind. She's
Hey, I get my own kind.
Okay.
So she's only a year, 2 years younger than me, but we've known each other. So a little backstory. Me and Amber actually met close to 30 years ago. We went to school together in elementary school and middle school, and we hung out all the time till my parents got divorced and I moved out of state. And this was in Metropolis. And I ran into her at Walmart, started talking, started dating, sort of got married.
How do you sort of get married? Either you are or you're not.
Jack and Coke.
That's what we call it when you get divorced. You were sort of married.
No, she's a good girl. She cooks really
I
good.
bet
Kids love me. My kids love her. It's nice. I've been divorced now 3 years from my second wife, and I really forgot how it is to be married. We had to renovate the house. Like we had to put up new drywall and windows and stuff like this. And let me tell you, I am an alpha male. Okay, she is an alpha female. So when you're trying to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and Menards trying to get shit, let me tell you.
You're both trying to lead, and
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so it actually ended up me cussing her and her cussing me, and we're screaming at each other at the end of the fucking lumber aisle. And like everybody's looking at us, I'm like, I'm fucking done with this bullshit. Let the fucking house burn. I don't care. I'm like, people are like staring at me. And I mean, I was like, that was it. And so it was interesting, but
Oh,
I bet.
yeah,
There you
it was interesting. I'll say that. But I'm 11 days into being married. 12 days in. What was it? How many days from the 11th was it?
I don't know what's today's date.
22nd?
Today is the
11 days.
22nd.
Yeah, 11 days. So 10
So 11
days.
days. Yeah.
So yeah, 10 days married. It's not bad. I like it so far.
So far.
Joking
Okay.
aside, it's glad you found somebody you're able to reconnect with like that from your past and fall back in love and everything.
It is because, being divorced and single for 3 years and it just be me and Natalie, lots of stress. You can talk to your kids about some things, but then there's other things you want to have an adult conversation with. And I was really lacking that.
Look at me.
Yeah, we know you're not that good of a good at the
Yeah,
adulting
so-
part. No.
But it is. It is on that. I think he's looking at you because you have
thankful
two hair.
organization there, but
Oh, look at that look. Man, if that look could kill me, that kid would come to that screen and whoop my ass. Look at that.
Oh, thought you were looking at Natalie for a second.
No, Natalie's not here. Natalie's
Doesn't mean
not-
she doesn't have the look on her face.
Oh, she got the look.
Right.
No, you've had your phone an hour beyond when you're supposed to, and you should be in bed soon since you do have school tomorrow.
11 days. Yep, thank you.
wow, you actually have school tomorrow, kiddo? My kids are off for Thanksgiving.
It's at home.
It's here at home though, so
My kids too.
but they actually have for Mondays and Tuesdays and for next couple of weeks they have like
Zoom.
dedicated Zoom times for right now, which is normal school hour times.
hmm
God, I'm glad I live in Texas. For now, kids go to school here.
I'll be right back.
But then again, we didn't have a lot of
Thanks for
massive
the warning.
overcrowding problems with schools here, so
Yeah.
But she was just going like doing partial 2 days in and 3 days home, and they just changed it after. Besides the holiday break, they're also adding a couple of weeks onto that though too, just because of all the issues with COVID again in Missouri. So
Yeah.
Well, COVID's taking a here, like I said. So
Oh,
he's
it
working
shot like
from
a
home.
skyrocket. It shot like a skyrocket here in California too.
the thing
We
is,
had,
most people,
7,000 increase
were-
in the beginning of my
just like the flu season, I mean, it temperatures drop,
mhm.
And so
viruses
you'll see.
only have so much heat resistance, so
Mhm.
when it's hot, they're harder for people to contract, but when it's colder, it's easier.
Find the warm thing. Okay, warm thing. Survivability.
We knew there would be a spike, like everyone was talking about it back in before July. And
If
Yeah.
my thing, because of the type of work that he does, I would love if 5 days out of the week he could work from home all the time. But it was when they were starting to relax a little bit, it was 3 and 2, and the 2 in favor of being home. And yeah, if the compromise, I would do 3 days home, 2 days in, but now it's all home, so yeah.
see, I wish my job they'd just let me do it from home because it would be easy. You just go on the phone, talk to the homeowner. Okay, so touch that wire. Did it shock you? No. Okay, good. The breaker's dead. Okay, that's good. Moving on.
Do you have a warm, wet feeling anywhere from the wire shocking you? Okay, we're good.
Did you make sure to fill the kitty litter box with water before and step in it before you touch the wires? That's essential. You must do this.
Electrician's mad at them.
Some of the calls we get are ridiculous.
Eugene, is it going to work?
Eugene's having the same problem
I'm
that
trying to make it work, sir.
Oh, you're fine.
Justin. What ended up being the problem with yours when you had that problem?
Operator.
I honestly
I believe
don't
it's
even know,
working
but I
for
mean,
right now. I'm just hearing a lot of weird sounds on it.
Yeah.
That would be Sarah breathing.
Ouch.
all I know is StreamYard logged me out, logged back in, and it worked fine.
Yeah, like Justin's was like this for like a week, and then just it fixed itself somehow.
Yeah.
And when I
Can
tried to
anyone hear
load
me?
it, yes, we can
I can hear you.
Eugene.
Yes.
It wouldn't load in Chrome, but when I opened it in Firefox, it was fine. So some
I
people
need to start
prefer
checking
Chrome.
Firefox on my end.
Jason, we always do.
Yes, yes, we do.
And Jason, if you need the email address, remember it's cs@sfi.org.
It's right down there at the bottom.
That's right. You know,
To
Steve,
quote-
we can all do that too.
To quote Kimberly Donahoe,
Uh
so I learned something new recently. So I had to get these magnets so I could pull metal shards out of my eyeball. I never noticed this, but regular poker chip, right?
oh. Nice. Nice.
So apparently poker chips can be pulled by magnets.
Useful skill to know. Thank you, Russell.
Right?
So
Does it
you're
work
trying
on
to
the side
encourage
or
us to take
just
a
the center?
magnet?
How
Trying to
does
encourage
your
us to take a magnet casino?
Surprised. I never thought about that, but apparently, yes, poker chips. And now I doubt Vegas chips are like that, but like all the higher quality like ceramic chips you buy at Walmart for poker and stuff, they all work with magnets, so you could pull some crazy magnet magic tricks with them.
Hey, what is a good streaming service? Like if we want to stream something to the fleet, like a video and stuff,
Depends on what you want to watch.
Like stream, like what do you mean?
like a movie or a Star Trek episode. What's Greg told me about something, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, the one that Greg was talking about, that's borderline shady. It's like borderline Kazaa. Like but it's good, it works, but it's difficult to get working in some platforms.
Darling.
I've used Zoom to do like broadcast to membership abroad for stuff that they can't watch because distribution rights weren't ever established.
So what I've been thinking about doing is, and I guess we'll do it on Zoom. I'm thinking about having what we call a Trek night, and everybody can log on and we'll watch an episode of Star Trek. Have the chat going, interact, have fun, but all of us kind of be like a watch party, I guess.
That'd be Zoom.
Yeah. Zoom.
Get people
we do that now in the
involved
Domino's.
because I mean now they're talking about not going to Thanksgiving, not going to Christmas, and
We're not going to be able to go anywhere for Thanksgiving, so.
well, James, if I own the CD on it, then I guess I do what I want with it.
So the tricks with copyrights on stuff like that, if it is in a quasi-private like room, so if it's something like Zoom, as long as the person who is streaming it has rights to view it, they can view it. It's no different than having a Netflix account and inviting all your friends over to watch Netflix. They can kind of whine about it, but it doesn't stand up. Like it's frivolous lawsuit. It doesn't stand up in court.
Only if it's not a private, if it's not a non-private invite, is when that would face the legality issues on that.
Or if you are making it available in a way where it is available on demand. So if I was to put it online and have it where you could log on to my Zoom chat and then send a message, and then it would hit play, and then you would play for you, and then somebody else logged in and they send the message and then it plays for them, that would also be against the EULA. But if it's somebody actually just putting together a group, sending out basically private invites, and invites to our membership would be considered private because, again, it would only be to our membership. Just like him. He's part of our membership. So
we do that on the Dauntless now, and it works pretty well.
Yeah. The best one I found is freaking Zoom. We've tried it on Discord. I've tried it on Discord a couple times, and just Discord's video system for some reason with certain
It's terrible.
clients, it just slows down to the point where people can't view them. And it's not everybody. It's just for some reason the video compression that they use on Discord just isn't as good as Zoom's. They try too much for quality, I think, and it overloads the server.
And the problem with the Netflix party is everybody has to actually
have
have
a
a
Netflix account. Yeah. Exactly. Why am I the only one on screen? Okay, well, let's fix that right there. That's weird. That should have automatically pulled you as the main when you clicked that. Let's put you in the middle. That'll solve that problem. But no, as far as the copyright goes, you are able to do it. It's just there's a couple of caveats you have to observe. I got worse ones to use, Steve.
Yeah, you kiss my grits too.
I'm still waiting for that one. I had one a while back, but I lost it with the data spike. I had one of you when you had gotten off camera and turned around and bent over. So it was just your butt.
And
I had one of those.
Hey, you got my good side, that big fat ass.
Hey, at least it wasn't what Hooper did.
Hey, so we had a Zoom fire training because Kentucky now went to virtual training for their firemen for the CE hours. This guy got out of the shower and he had his computer on. He butt naked, balls, twig and berries and all, and he just dried off. And I'm sitting here sending a message to the teacher as fast as I can fucking type. Dick and berries, dick and berries, dick and berries. Get him off the camera, get him off the camera, get him off the camera. And I had to unmute myself and say, "Will the fucking instructor please get the guy with a tiny dick off the screen?" I'm not even kidding. I lost it. I was like, "You fucking retarded!" And it was an instructor from Eastern Kentucky. He said, "Well, I can't multitask." To get the fuck off the computer. Okay.
I was helping my daughter on a Zoom thing, and she was in her homeroom class. And one of the other kids in class was on there on the computer, and then all of a sudden the mom, who I have to say she was quite attractive, comes out, no bra on, only panties, coming out of the bathroom because the laptop was in her bedroom. So she's sitting there and she's kind of dancing to music with her top off in front of her mirror, in front of the camera.
That's nothing.
And you can see me. I'm just like, really?
Okay.
And then you see the teacher, who's also male, just kind of he was talking moments ago, and the whole room went silent. And then all of a sudden, one of the other kids in the class said, "Tell your mommy she's naked." And I guess she heard it, and you just saw her entire body go pale. And she covered up and ran into the bathroom and slammed the door. I was
that's nothing. Natalie was on her Zoom class for her physics class, and I come running past because her bedroom's right across the hallway from the bathroom, and I don't have the door on the bathroom yet, or I didn't at that time. And so, because all the doors were off the bedrooms because they were getting redone. So I'm in there get the fuck out! I'm dying here, and you can hear the explosions into the toilet. And Natalie's like, "I've got to go. My dad's dying." And she hung up and she was laughing so hard. The teacher had to call to make sure I wasn't dead. Every man for himself for that night. Not even kidding.
Have you been able to live that one down, Steve?
I don't give a shit. I'm a grown man. It's my house. If I'm going to take a shit, I'll take a shit.
Damn.
What are you talking about? He's like, "Do I get a trophy?"
Hey, have you guys ever seen Harold and Kumar?
Goes to White Castle?
Is it White Castle or is it Guantanamo Bay when they go there and meet these two girls and they go to the bathroom, they're playing battleships?
I think that was Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, I think
see?
it was Guantanamo.
Yeah, I sunk that motherfucking battleship. I'm just saying.
That was
If
also
you
in another movie too, and I don't remember which one.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to watch the movie. Then you'll understand.
Right.
why.
Right?
Steve, I got a question though. Why you always shit talking?
Because
I'm
that's
not
all
shit
he
talking right
knows.
now. I'm pretty cleaned out. Oh,
Talk about a
Yeah.
calling up.
Back, everyone.
hello, Eugene. Welcome again.
Welcome back, Eugene.
Thanks. I've been having trouble. I had to update the Chrome that I was using, but I should be okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
it seems fine now.
Working a lot better now.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. So, I guess I have to ask permission to talk about my chapter, the Goddard.
Go ahead. You're welcome.
No. You're good
No,
to
you
go.
don't need permission.
Just start talking.
Okay. Well, the USS Goddard is based out of Washington, D.C. of a magnificent crew. My XO is Captain Geraldine Parsons. And this chapter launch, it'll be 2 years this coming Saturday that we have been a chapter of Starfleet. We do a lot of amazing things like the Polar Bear Plunge, Farpoint, Shore Leave, etc. And I'm actually going to do the Polar Bear Plunge this coming January if it's safe enough to do the plunge. We recently won 2019 Shakedown Chapter of the Year, and we continue recruiting new members from all walks of life. And we're having a great time, so I have a magnificent crew and glad that everybody has been able to join in with me. And yeah, I'm having a great time. It's my first time as being a CEO, so I always have a lot to do and, you know, lots of fun things to come up with. So it's never boring. So
Well, don't feel bad. It's my first time as CS, so I feel you.
I got a
well,
question
I mean,
for you. Gene.
I enjoy
Oh.
being a CO. Sorry. Yeah.
So the Polar Bear Plunge, is that
Also, my
is that
XO was on with us,
seriously?
so she reminded me.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that actually where you jump in the Potomac in winter?
You wait into
If you choose to, I didn't do it the first time, but I'm this coming January, hopefully.
Ooh, that's a little cold for me. I don't like that river.
And it's also
in the
for
summer.
Special Olympics.
I've
It's
done a
also
few
for
myself.
Special Olympics.
Awesome.
You know what?
Okay.
Oh, where was that? Man.
Are you looking for this
So
one? There
I
we go.
believe I hear this beautiful redhead coming into the house. Hello, honey.
Mhm.
Honey. Come here for a moment, please.
It's a trap.
The audience would like to see you. Hey, I cleaned off the bed. That's just my
He has
bed.
to point that one out.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, he wants good boys points for that one.
So, everybody. So this is my wife, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
So
Hi,
Hi,
Amber.
Amber.
this is the fleet. Everybody's watching.
There's a lot more of us than this.
Good work.
This is just some of us.
Sorry.
Oh,
Small
yeah.
selection.
You don't pass out asleep. Did they wait for me?
Where's she at?
And on the couch. I am so fucking pissed. I'm like Ballarilla telephone can suck my ass. Okay, so I had to call Russell, and we get in here. We're going through this crap trying to fix it. Log into the modem, do everything. Doesn't work. But I know these work because I took it from Comcast. I had to put my fucking switch back in, and boom, it worked. After an hour and a half of fucking trying, I was so mad. I know.
And
I'm
it doesn't make any sense either. So,
Amber, my husband
No, it
Alex
doesn't.
says hi to you too. He just waved. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see him waving.
She's tired.
We'll get you like a Star Trek sooner or later.
Yeah, she doesn't like Star Trek.
I did not say I don't
We'll
like
change
it.
that.
I said I've never watched it. Get it right.
Hey, where you going? I want kisses. Come here.
God, you're needy.
You don't want to see none of that.
He
Right?
is needy.
Hey, this is getting ready to go extreme after dark. Redneck
Yeah, good.
style.
Good thing I'm not in charge of this one tonight.
Actually, you
I'd have
are.
to
He
censor your ass.
used the After Dark intro. That means it's your puppy.
Oh, shit.
I
Sucks
very
for you,
deliberately
my
didn't put
friend.
my bar down below. So yeah.
At least the After Dark video actually played this week.
Did it not last week?
No, he yeah.
I forgot to
oh.
load
Yeah,
in
he
the
forgot.
intro screen.
This is what happens when I let Justin in charge. Ah, baby girl.
One
Come
little
here.
mistake.
Oh, I can't turn that off.
I played the outro.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even see that. You went to bed.
Oh, baby girl.
But if anybody wants to complain about putting you in charge, Justin, what's the email address they can write?
Oh, it's that.
I got that right here.
That's right here.
Damn code.
I have no fucking clue.
Turn it off.
No, I didn't touch it.
And if that one doesn't work, here's this one.
Oh, and I think the bathroom window in here is open still.
No, I shut it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them.
The wife has spoken. Ooh, that is the way.
The wife is what?
I said the wife has spoken, honey. I did not say nothing derogatory.
Hey, you got any more? Hey, you got any more of them frog eggs?
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Come here.
Oh.
I saw that meme today, and I was just like, "Damn."
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. That is harsh.
You love me.
Hey, honey, I want to turn you on tonight.
Negative. You fucking shoot me with that, and I'm gonna shove it up your ass.
So does Steve just admit that he doesn't
Do
do
we
it
get to
any other
watch?
night?
Hey, I gotta get my woman turned on somehow.
I'm telling you, shoot me with that, I'm shoving it up your ass.
Do we get to watch, Amber?
You don't even know. We had a friend. He was such a. He got one of those. His dad got it for him as a joke, like one Christmas. Like got it for him. He's like, yeah, to protect yourself when you're walking late at night in the park. Like, and he's like, really? Well, then he started like just randomly tasing his friends, like random spots. And one time we were at our friend Colby's house, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be in the shower, but my door's open. That's cool. Just come in." And he's like, so we go in, we start raiding his fridge. My friend Forrest runs into the bathroom with the taser and tases him in the shower.
That's fucking funny. Ooh, he's in the bed.
Through the freaking shower curtain, he just goes right in and nails him. Colby comes running out. He's like, "You rat bastard! You put a hole in my leg." And we're like, "What?" And sure enough, there was literally a hole, like a centimeter, like just spot that was gone.
Hey, good looking. You look like you need a man over there.
What caused that?
He had like a little, like
Electricity and water.
it was a water droplet or whatever from the shower. Was that part of his leg, and it arced through it, and it just basically turned that area to
You don't
ash.
the evidence because I'm afraid that'll knock it over.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, he was not happy.
We'll give you money to smack Steve.
I do it for free.
Ow, bitch!
Thank you, Amber.
Do it again. We didn't see it the first time.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't get video.
Yeah, do it again, please.
Make sure you take your pills, Steve.
I just did.
Hey, Steve. Steve, if this is what friends do to you, what happens with your enemies?
Right.
We'll never be our enemies. We've only known each other about 30 damn years. She's so.
We weren't talking about her.
Who?
We're talking about your enemy.
If your friends like us treat you like this, what does your enemies do to you?
They fucking bow down and kiss my fat ass is what they do. Oh, you're not worthy. What did you do? I got bit.
By what?
That fucking cunt at the damn jail.
Who?
Not Hannah, the other cunt. The fucking psycho bitch. Fuck yeah.
Wait, one of the other deputies bit you?
No, some fucking methed out cunt. I'm not even kidding. Bitch,
Did you get tested?
Boy, I had fucking blood everywhere. Is it still dry? I'm telling you.
You better be careful. You got COVID now.
Hey,
Or
you know
what?
what though? She got tased and fucking bitch's teeth was on my ear. I got tased too.
I bet that felt good.
Woo! Not as bad as it felt for her because when I fell on top of her. She was on my back. That's 290 pounds of fat fuck. And all I did was fall backwards, and I crushed a little 115-pound ass. You could hear bones popping.
Ow.
Carlisle County.
Poor Steve.
But like she could not move.
She mixed.
Yes, she couldn't move. Like,
But being the fact that Steve has like a name for her, and the fact that Amber knows about her, obviously this woman is a frequent flyer. Like,
Right?
Hey,
Yeah,
Steve.
it sounds like
One question though: did she get a rabies shot after biting you, or?
she got something. But dude, when I fell backwards, she was on my back. I fell backwards, and literally, it sounded like her pelvic bone broke. I'm a big boy, ain't a baby.
I mean, it's just my meth. There's a good chance of that. It weakens your bones.
Yeah, I was gonna say drugs are brutal.
Hey,
Your
everybody
bones.
see your ass when you're climbing on bed.
I don't care.
She don't care. She get that ass.
What did you do to the bed?
It was just get better.
He tried to make it. It wasn't.
That wasn't at the bed with the head.
What you do to the bed? Oh, that's epic. So many levels.
Oh yeah.
Amber, we love you already.
Gotta make the bed real quick. What you do to the
Hey,
bed?
can we actually have her more on the show more than you, Steve? Or
In the life of a redhead, no problem.
Oh, I got a good idea. We could have the Amber Natalie show.
I was just thinking that.
So
Steve, roughly.
Natalie got
Just
to
thinking
watch the final episode of Supernatural, right? And like I'm sound asleep. I went to bed at like 10 o'clock, and she's blowing me up to fucking Messenger pissed because everybody's dying, and she's in there like crying, and this is bogus bullshit. And this, who the fuck put my email up again?
I had a better idea for the ending of
it's been there
Supernatural.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it has.
Do what happened. Do exactly how they did it. Just do it a little quicker so that they have a good like 2 minutes stint at the end available, and then end it like the Bob Newhart show did. Where like he
Well,
wakes
everybody
up and
comes
he's
out
married to
to
one of the characters. Like, wow, I just had the weirdest dream. Totally invalidate the entire show. Like,
Those on my ass.
What,
Just separate for champs.
what's on your ass?
Ain't bad if you must know.
So on this episode of After Dark, we discuss bondage.
we've had worse.
You're so retarded. You're so
Yeah, we have.
Ugh. That's not
Yeah,
even
we have.
remotely the worst topics we've had.
Yeah, not even a little.
You know,
Not
sadly,
even.
that's
Nope.
fucking true. This is that's like mild compared to some of the stuff we talked about on this show.
Right?
What about your
I've
bunker?
only been a part of it for a short amount of time, too.
You like my plumbers crack, baby?
Oh my gosh.
No,
Is that
no,
what
we
we're
don't.
seeing on the camera right now? No, I'm sorry, that's not.
Gotta be careful about Steve's crack. It's like the Kabu Sanak will be in there, you know.
Right? Are we talking about the Sarlacc pit here again?
The Sarlacc pit, the Kabu Sanak.
Here down to save the day.
Natalie, I have the computers up. Would you like to say hi to Russell and Justin? And wow, you're being loving. What did you do wrong?
Hi, Natalie.
What you
Hey,
did,
Natalie
Natalie?
discussed that last night too. What you did.
Oh look,
Hey,
she
that
has
looks good on
a
you, Natalie.
she has a Texas cosplay hat on.
You can figure out what you did wrong.
The hat
I
actually
brought
looks good on you,
flowers for
Natalie.
my girls. I'm sorry.
Not
So look, okay. So I got accused of doing something wrong last night. So
Hey, even I said the same thing.
What do you
When
mean
a guy
accused? You
flowers
did.
or something randomly, it means he did something wrong.
okay, so I got flowers for my wife because nothing special. Just hey, I was thinking about you, and I got it. Well,
Oh,
I
What
also
did you do
got,
wrong?
I also got
What did you do
flowers for
wrong?
both my daughters because I love my kids. I love my wife, and so I got flowers for, and I got accused of doing shit. Like, are you?
What
fucking
did you
serious?
do?
Not a goddamn thing.
Thank you.
But I tell you what,
Obviously, you did
I
something.
tell you what,
Right?
there won't be no more
And
motherfucking
that's more
flowers.
droppings.
Won't be no chocolates. Won't be no goddamn thing.
What's the thing?
What?
Did you get her
Yeah,
favorite
there will be.
flowers?
No, I don't know what the fucking favorite flowers are. We dated for a short time and got married.
Well, you asked. That's wow.
There we're doing.
I want sunflowers and roses, thank you.
I want Easter lilies.
Talk
Why
to
do
your
you look
boyfriend
like you
about
went
that
9
one,
rounds with a wild bull and get your ass whooped?
I don't.
Where's he at?
Where's
Did he
Mark?
leave?
Yeah.
Why?
Go home.
Why?
Guys, he has to be home at like 10:30 or 11, or his mom gets pissed off because his mom fucking hates me.
Whoa. How old is this boy? Tell him, hey, I'll buy a camper. We'll put him in the backyard.
Do not text him. You fucking would.
Hey,
Hey, buy your own motherfucking camper.
What do you mean? You don't need a camper. Don't you have trees in your backyard?
Put him up.
my daughter,
Sasquatch loves trees.
my daughter brought me a zebra cake home. So just saying,
Wait.
if you don't hear from me tomorrow, the bitch poisoned it. And I
Which
probably
one
got-
is it? Is it the big ones from the gas station, or is it the little ones that come in the box?
Is the big one.
Yeah, the good one.
Yep.
Yeah. She never brings shit home.
You need to ask her what she did wrong.
Yeah, what you do
Yeah.
wrong? Are you pregnant? Is that why you brought me this?
Definitely. Like, I didn't get sucker punched in the gut like 20 minutes ago wrestling with my friends. Like, they didn't talk about whack. I was like,
Falcon
"Oh!"
punch.
Mhm.
I died.
You do know she could really mess with you one day. Just all of a sudden come in and give you a hug, say, "Hey, Grandpa, how you doing?"
Sexual activity.
Oh, she fucking did that.
I did not. My ex's mom did it.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know.
her-
We didn't have any idea.
Her ex's mom decided to play a joke on me and get a fake pregnancy test. She can tell you.
I didn't know. I had no clue. He and I didn't know.
My facial reaction, my color, everything just
It
done.
was kind of
It
scary.
was gone.
Not gonna lie.
I was pissed. He said my neck was getting red, my ears were red. I was going to the bedroom to get my gun. That's it. I was done.
Like,
I-
he was standing up and everything. I was like, you're going to get me shot, and I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, like I was literally all the.
Ooh,
What the hell did you do wrong?
No, give me the crunch bar. I'm going to do a zebra cake. Give it to me. No. Give me.
Did you just fucking slap
You
me?
tried to bite me.
You can't give the man candy and they're gonna expect to get your hands.
Yeah,
It's cold
Give me
outside, Dad.
affection.
Ew, no. It's cold outside and he doesn't have heat.
What would you do for a crunch bar?
Somewhere between.
Oh, it's the little ones too. It's not even a full size crunch bar. It don't count.
It's okay. I got him a giant zebra cake. The least he could do is give me a tiny
She's
crunch
just
bar.
mad because Cal Steele died.
Yes, and Dean and Sam. I don't know if y'all watched that or not. If you haven't, well, spoilers. Every
It's the last
alive.
episode. What's the
They're alive
difference?
in
It's
another
the
universe.
last episode. If they
Shut
all die
up,
or they all
Russell.
live, it doesn't matter.
Russell?
Just
That's
saying.
not right.
Would you rather
They're
them
alive
all
in
live
another
and not
universe.
know what happens?
Does anybody know where my phone is?
Yes.
Natalie, you want some Reese's Pieces?
Yes.
Come on over.
Okay.
That's a long fucking walk to New Jersey. You better get trucking, girl.
I also have some sour candy.
Ew.
What are you talking about? From Kentucky to New Jersey? That's only like one Texas away.
Is my phone over there?
Oh, mine too.
Oh, fuck.
Stupid as heck. Fuck you, Natalie.
Hey,
You're so party. You're about dumb.
You're
as a pickle in a
extraordinary.
barrel.
You put that little extra spot.
Oh, we're putting Greg to sleep. I think we need to put some didgeridoo music on or something.
Well, Greg, hey, let's start talking about Greg, okay? All right. So in Australia, they've got these little pansy fucking police cars, okay? They're not cop cars. They're mom vans that look like granny, like compacted their asses by hitting a deer. Made them really small. That's not a cop car. And he's
Yeah.
from the United States.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think they're all criminals over there. They're all descendants of criminals over there, so they all know like how it all works. So why do they need cops like they have in America, where you know
All right,
they're
let's
like
go.
armed to the teeth?
No, I played with the dogs.
Yep, Australia was a British penal colony at one
Fuck
point.
this cat like a football just.
Hey, whoever puts that fucking email up again, I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
I didn't do it.
I don't have any
I don't know who
power,
did.
so
I hope everybody's ears were just ruptured. Ooh, animal crackers. Yum.
Hey, Justin. You
Not
you
only
said I could put
animal
that email
crackers,
address up
mainly
anymore.
Natalie.
The party bucket.
Put the other one up.
Mainly Natalie, because she's important. Ow!
My fucking eardrum. How's that face, bitch? It hurts. Oh,
If I feel like getting Carlo, it makes no more.
Wait a minute. Put the taser down.
now they got it fixed now. We only accept 10% of Carlisle inmates, and they have to be non-murderers. No,
So not
no,
felonies.
no. We can accept felonies, but No Class A felonies, no pedophiles, stuff like that.
Never mind. I can't make that joke. It's too early for you.
Pedophiles should just be put into the general population of federal prisons. Like,
and wear a tattooed sign saying
Okay,
I'm a
so there's
pedophile.
only two
and they should have. That's the
assholes
other
on
thing.
right
They
now
should have
that
to wear their
this
own
condition.
uniform. They should have to wear their own type of uniform. Get put in general population of federal Gen Max freaking prisons.
Restaurant in Paducah allows you to dine in anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's not
Fucking
like
Andy Bashir's retarded.
so there's only two assholes that have the admin access that keeps putting emails in. This douchebag
It wasn't me because I'm working on
and
something else
that
right now.
douchebag, which is probably this one because he's trying not to laugh and hold his fucking mustache. Fucking ass.
'Cause somebody mentioned animal crackers, and when I think animal crackers, I think of these.
Ew.
They were fucking awesome.
Those are fucking awesome.
I
Yeah.
love those.
Those are
Everyone
fucking
does.
awesome.
No.
Because they're amazing.
Hey, Steve, have you gotten any emails since the email has been up or anything? Or
Nope, I've got them automatically forwarded to my aide de camp.
I haven't decided yet.
I know that
might
the
wanna look.
emails are working because I got an email from James earlier today.
I just know.
So I do know that my email at least works.
For Herring?
Huh?
Yeah, the email from Herring?
No, James Cecil.
Oh. So, also, for you people out there in sci-fi land, if you add people to the damn business only, members only, what the ill, they have to answer the questions. We're going to now start automatically declining every suggested invite. So if you people are out there trying to get people to join, if they don't answer the questions, they're not joining.
I don't do that.
Hey, Steve, how did I get added to members only?
Not by my fucking ass.
Who what? There's a Facebook group.
I think it was Jeremy.
No, you remember you asked me about it, and then you're like, well, nobody's ever did it. And then you suggested me, and then I think somebody had to ask me all the questions.
That was also until we found 109 expired members and
that
members
was-
only. What?
Yeah.
No. She had short hair, kind of black like hers.
That was Jeff's ex that I just showed you.
Oh,
Gross.
oh, this bitch was like Spider Monkey.
I saw
Look,
Trick
bitch
about
bit
it.
me. Look. I had blood everywhere. Look, you see that shit?
I'm trying to find my.
I punched her in the throat.
No, she got tased, which means I got tased.
I punched her in the throat.
Which is why they tased her. You know that, right? They're like, hey,
Yeah.
we could get Steve at the same time.
Well, so
2 for 1 special.
the sad thing is the only person that was there that was certified with the taser was me. So they had this new girl, didn't really know what the hell she was doing. I'm just glad she didn't deploy it and shoot somebody in the damn face.
That kind of sounds fun. I want to taste somebody in the nose.
No.
Not me.
No, you don't.
Fucker.
Look, see in here?
Uh-huh.
That's a 30-foot wire on both sides. It comes out. It's got a needle with prongs that sticks into your skin. That's called pliers.
You're
Oh,
saying
yours is 30 feet? Mine's only 15.
I want to do it. Can we tase you?
Yeah,
Not
sure,
me.
yeah.
There's
Hey.
specific people I want to tase. I swear to fucking God, I would tase you so hard your teeth go down your throat. When I get up off the floor and I get out of my pile of piss that's going to be on the floor,
Yeah, that's it.
I will.
That's about right.
And then I'm going to put the prongs in and shoot you again.
I will literally lose my everything. You better be out of the house like 20 miles down the road. By the
Yes,
time I
the
go.
audit. So, guys, we are doing an audit. Let me explain why everybody seems to get pissy with it. Members only, business only. Anything that is an official SFI Facebook page is being audited. SFDPP, we do push out public private information for our members on the members only, whether it's a name, SEC number, email, whatever. We are now making the Facebook groups SFDPP compliant. If you don't like it, delete yourself off the group. I'm tired of hearing about it. You guys are adults. Act like it. My job, I harped on people being COs that their job, I had COs refusing to take the courses, the SFDPP courses. And I told everybody that you as COs, it's your responsibility to protect your members on your chapter. Plain and simple. That's why I did. Me as CS, it is my responsibility to protect all my members on the data protection.
How many ships went into dry dock?
Well, I haven't got an exact number yet, but we've got several on standby. And then after 60 days on standby, which they still have 60 days to take this damn test, then they go standby, dry dock. And then they
How
have
many
another 60
are
days.
standby?
Third of the fleet.
Damn.
people, grow the fuck up and just
But
spend an hour of your time to do this shit.
You
here's
realize
the thing,
the
though.
reason why they're doing this, though,
You
is they
get an
don't want
extension.
the
So when you go
change.
standby status, you get an extension. That's a 60-day extension. Then when you go to dry dock status, that's another 60-day extension. And then if you don't think I'm going to decommission a third of the fleet, fucking try me. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
What were the complaints of people not wanting to take it though? Why didn't they want to do that?
Some said they were federal employees and they don't see why they have to take it. Or the other ones is that they think that this is a fan club, that they should not have to be taking this, yada, yada, yada. And I basically told them they all can go to hell.
Yeah, I've heard
Grow
I
up.
shouldn't have to take it because of my job. My job's this. I shouldn't have to take it. Okay. That doesn't compute because it doesn't matter because the AB, which is the board of directors for the organization, said you do. That's literally it. Then I've had the people who said they don't want to do it because they feel it's being pressured on them. And it's like
an hour of your time to keep everybody on your chapter safe. Grow up. Grow.
And it's not even about like keeping them safe. It's like knowing what you can and can't do with private information. Because in all honesty, there has been a number of occasions where I myself have requested of other captains of COs and XOs a specific piece of information, and they haven't vetted me. They just said, yeah, no problem. Here it is. Blah, 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 blah. But in all honesty, the proper vetting would have been contacting that person and saying, hey, can I give this information to this person? They're asking about it. Or here's their email. Could you contact them if you'd like to contact them? Like, and this was before like SFDP or DPP came up, and it wasn't a big deal then, but it can be a big deal. You're talking about people's private information.
Yes.
I know of, just off the top of my head, I know of 3 members of this organization who have active restraining orders against people. Maybe not members, but against people. And it's very easy
members of my chapter
for someone to obtain information through social networking through things like this.
Yes.
Fan clubs. Very easy.
There is a member
There's no
of,
vetting. You can't tell me any CO in the fleet goes and does a background check anytime somebody asks for an email. So
there is a member of my chapter who she has a restraining order against. It's her ex-husband, and he has been a guest of the state for what he did. He's about to get out, but the restraining order is for her children. I think their lifetimes, especially her daughter, kind of tells you the nature of the crime. And she has it against them as well. And so the CS at the time, because I was CSO, I went to the CS at the time. It was, I'm not remembering who it is right now, but I went to him and say, can we permanently ban this individual? Perma-ban, because he's about to get out. And this is how he would get access to her all over again unless that information were not on the books.
Yeah.
See, if I had my way, everybody would be going through a background check.
I would love that because that would make some of us sleep better at night because of a past that I have.
And the simple thing is, and people argue, well, it's a violation of their rights. That's true. But you have some people that are registered sex offenders that do not follow the rules. They're not supposed to be around kids, let alone we had a situation.
And they're supposed to disclose, and they don't.
We had a situation in SFI that got brought to my attention that was dealt with, but granted, people have to follow the rules and stuff. And if I had my way, there would be a background check on every single way.
There was a person here in Region 7
not going to happen.
Who was getting close to a child that had a certain history. I'm not going to be too graphic here because reasons, but had a history, and then he was found out because he had been convicted twice and had been here in SFI getting close to another third child, and then found out about his history, and his parents pulled him away from this so quick Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to something like a sex offender, I hate to say it, when someone says, well, this is against my rights, actually, if you're a registered sex offender or a felon, you don't have that right. That's
No,
correct.
you don't.
You lost it.
You lost it. So
But
we
anyways,
start doing it.
we're
But
gonna
anyway, to get back on track, like the SFDDP, it's there for reasons. It's not just we want you to take a test to make you spend time on the Starfleet Academy or to use the Moodle. Because I've heard people complain saying that it's just because you want more people using Moodle. And it's like, no, if you don't want to use Moodle, don't. Contact the director
Ask for
directly,
a
and they
PDF.
will get a PDF to you by email, and you can do it the old-fashioned way. It doesn't matter. It just needs to get done. There's
Ladies.
multitudes of reasons why it should be done. There are very few valid reasons why it shouldn't. And honestly, we are in an organization that is based off of a canon where one of the grandstanding tenets is the good of the many outweighs the good of the few or the one. And if somebody wants to argue that with me, I'll go to toe. What it comes down to is very
Spend
few
an
people
hour of
have
your
to spend an
time
hour.
to grow up and protect our members.
Right.
Grow up.
I don't even say grow up. I just say just do your duty. Like,
Well, they're whining. So that's why I want to say grow up.
Well, I guess the one main question is like older members or not. I mean, that's kind of the curious thing.
I've heard it from both. I've heard it from older members in their 70s. I've heard it from members in their 30s. Like,
I don't always
Talk about it
test
in a
well.
minute.
It is a thing of mine. I had to. What I did to help me, Alex read the questions aloud, and that helped me a little bit because of the way my brain processes information. So he just read it aloud to me. That's all he did.
Yeah.
But an hour of your time.
So last thing before we get off, December 19th at midnight is the deadline for the challenge coins. If you want to be remembered for your artistic abilities throughout the fleet, you will receive one free coin, first out of the edition, and 1 year membership free. We have over 5,000 members. I've got 6. So I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to stop doing these little things here to try to get people involved. So December 19th. Anybody have anything else before I end it?
AVS is still looking for correspondents to do micro segments for Starfleet at large. These can be anything you can imagine or want to do. You basically get 15 minutes of time. It'll be put on the show. You can talk about whatever you want to. You could have a little talk show with like you and another crew member or a crew member from another ship. You could do your own little show, talk about painting. Sky's the limit. 15-minute little segment. Kind of think like, I don't remember, not everybody has them, but most news channels would have that old like elder reporter or anchor that was still kind of floating around, and he would do his own little pieces on stuff. Like he'd go out into the wilderness and do stuff, or talk about like where I'm from. He'd talk about the local ranches or the local history. That's basically what we're looking for. Let's 15 minutes of time to put into the show to basically give some more outreach to the fleet itself. And if you're interested, just go ahead and contact me on Facebook. You can email me. My email's it's in the staff directory on the website. It's been posted a number of times here. There's Starfleet After Dark at gmail.com. That one works. Vicecoms AVS at gmail.com. That one works too.
I am also looking for a historian. Last time that we had a historian, I think in 2009 is when it was last updated.
Tell us about what you want the historian to do, Steve.
So the historian, they're going to take the good and the bad in the history of SFI, and they're going to put it in there where everybody can see it, regardless of the good, the bad, don't matter. So we have a written history of what our organization has accomplished and what we have went through because it's important to know where we came from.
Absolutely.
I'd like somebody that needs to be able to dedicate time to that because it's going to be a lot of research, finding out names and dates and stuff like this.
If it weren't adding more to this man's plate, I'd say he would love to do it. But yeah.
This position is under the Commander of Starfleet's office as well. So if interested, please reach out, and we'll go from there. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. I would like to say thank you to Russell Camp, Mr. Tim Johns, and of course the Rosenzweig from New Jersey. It's always a pleasure to see everybody on. And I hope everybody has a blessed night, and I will see you all Monday night.
Yep.